Well, hello there. It's I, Solo Lightning, and I am here to play Zone Zero. Alright, got. I want to finish the Say It with Flowers event. There's also this event. I might wait until all of the phases are done. Based on this, it's a few more days until it's fully unlocked, so I might do that all in one go instead of just going at it day by day, piece by piece, etc., etc. So, yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to finish the event, the Say It with Flowers event. Probably not going to touch the Springtime Snapshots event for the time being. Until it's all fully updated. Released, maybe? We'll see. For now, I have to continue the business. Yes, there are 4 more customers I need to look after. This kind of flower. Flower,
Just
not
as I
flower.
suspected, you're here, Master Proxy. Please do not misunderstand. I'm not here to rush you to find the flower Rena mentioned. That specific flower requested by the client isn't the only thing required. We must prepare the rest of the banquet as well. They're merely decorations, not the focus. There is no need to cater to unrealistic demands.
Sounds like you're implying something.
Your tone seems a little different today, Lycon. If you need to tell me something, you can tell it to me straight.
My apologies. It appears I've let myself become a bit too relaxed in your presence. Though I cannot divulge everything, I don't want you to agonize over those rare flowers. They require an extremely difficult and specific environment, and are far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero.
I got a question. What is good crit in Wuwa? Canada, man. Or, you know, greetings and salutations? Greetings and salutations to you, good crit in Wuwa. I don't know off the top of my head. I can, what character are you thinking of in particular? In regards to Le Crit. The Crit, yes. I imagine you have a character you wish to get a crit for? My best crit right now was 72% over 193% crit damage. That doesn't sound bad, at least to me. If we're talking about Alto, because I recall that you said that he is your main, or one of your favorites, his recommended crit rate is 50 to 70% plus after, or wait, I think it's for the base value, so yeah, and then crit damage, it's for my alt, not Alto. Oh, who's it? What character? I can at least see what the recommendation is, and then it sounds good to me personally. Shangli Yao, perhaps? Guess. That was my guess. Granted, delays and whatnot, so you'll hear it. Or you won't, who knows? Maybe it got muted for some reason. Yeah, Cyborg Man. Alright. Let's see. Did you get his weapon? His recommended crit rate. Let's see. I have his weapon. Okay, nice. According to this, his recommended crit rate is the 60 to 85% range, so 72 isn't bad by any means, right? And then the crit damage, 120 plus 150. It sounds like you want a lot of crit damage. Like, apparently, based off this, you need 270% crit rate at least. But, I don't know. I think that's still pretty good. granted, you could probably do better for substats and whatnot. But, I think that's the main thing. He's also level 60, so keep in mind that. Okay, fair enough. That means you probably still have the... What the fuck are they called? Not traces. But you know what I mean, those, like, talent things. I think one of them give crit rate or crit damage, correct? So, I think that would work. I'm also only, like, level 33. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you can get more crit damage from him. So, that'll add up a bit. But I think that sounds pretty good right now, at least. Why are you planning on running for him team-wise? I know Yin Lin is his best in slot support, but you obviously don't have her, so maybe Yuan Wu? But yeah, it sounds fine to me for crit rate and crit damage. You could probably do better, mind you, but I think it gets the job done. Anyway, back to what I was doing.
The commission we received is to host a perfect banquet. Our duties do not entail fulfilling our client's personal wishes through said banquet. Finding that flower is simply an extraneous task. In addition, Rena and I only just found out that our client has not been completely honest with us. His true intentions are...
Who is this client? I'll listen to you then.
I think I kinda get it. Though, when I saw Rena yesterday, she seemed a little anxious. Anyway, I trust your judgment.
In any case, neither you nor Miss Orchidea of Dew Gardening should put yourselves in danger for that flower. Rena and I both concur on this point.
Vivian suddenly appears at the side, seeming to be feigning nonchalance. Lycon, not wanting to continue saying anything impolite, says he needs more flowers for the banquet before he quickly bids you farewell and leaves.
What a coincidence, Lord Phaethon. Hello.
Of course.
Just now, was that?
Yeah, that was Lycon. It was Lycon.
Yeah, it was Lycon. Victoria Housekeeping has been trying to find a rare flower for their client.
Then, is finding that flower also your wish? If so, I can help. Oh, and Hugo too.
Explain what happened
No
before.
need. I heard that it has strict requirements to grow and cultivate, and even looks like an ethereal of some sort. It's a bit weird, but Lycon came just to make sure we don't go searching for it.
I see. Got it. By the way, Lord Phaethon, have you been helping watch over Dew Gardening as of late?
Yep.
Could I ask you to maybe arrange a pot of flowers for me?
I imagine she has specific tastes for what she wants for flowers, but I also feel like on the same... as well, that... anything Lord Phaethon makes, I will love, please. That type of thing. What kind?
Of course I can. What kind of flowers do you want?
I'd be happy just having a pot of flowers prepared by Lord Phaethon.
Exactly, yep.
But if I have to say, then maybe could you choose the flowers that represent me in your eyes?
Oh, damn. My personal favorite is a delicate and gentle water flower. But rather than getting my favorite, if I am to receive flowers from Lord Phaethon, I'd much rather you show me how you see me with your choices. Would you do that for me? Flowers that come to mind. Although there aren't enough varieties here, the accessories simply won't do. In that case, picking some purple and delicate flowers might work. I'll get started right away. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Aquatic and gentle flowers. There we are. A little blue, white, and some purple. Seems pretty good. What pot do I want? That's kind of prefer. Yeah, I like this. This is the combo. Is the door open enough? Huh? Oh.
Honest and humble, like a hermit, standing beyond the hustle and bustle.
At Vivian's request, you used flowers to portray her. These few flowers are not enough to fully capture Vivian, but as an expressive attempt, it's not bad. Caramel Dream? Are those edible? Asking for a friend. So that's what I look like in Vivian's eyes. I'll treasure it forever. If there aren't any other customers for now, could you spare a little time for me? My friends and I have a secret space at Port Elpis, and I'd like to invite you to go see it. Sure, of course. Take this pot of flowers home first, and then wait for you there. If we're lucky, another friend might be joining us too. Huh? What the hell do you mean stream elements? Oh no. Does it cut out randomly? Maybe that's what happens. Lilac? Vivian, you look excited. Are you waiting for someone? I'm waiting for a surprise. Isn't that the... Is that the person who was... the rich daughter from Lycon's ancient story? That's my guess. My second guess is one of Ellen's friends, but I don't recall. Manager! Following Vivian and Lilac, you arrive at a cozy little house. It's humble in size, but offers great view and a warm, inviting atmosphere. Just the kind of secret space girls adore. No wonder Vivian seemed restless earlier. Said she was waiting for a surprise. So it was you, Manager. Oh, Lilac! I just wanted the manager to see our secret hideout. Speaking of which, didn't you say you were going to buy a pot of flowers first place? You don't seem to have it. Was it not good enough? No, the one I had doesn't quite fit. Is she lying? Okay, that's why I said you should have taken me with you. I'm sure I could have picked the perfect ones. Come to think of it, the flowers my dad grows in the greenhouse are pretty unique. I don't think I've ever seen them anywhere else. Oh? What kind of flowers are they? I think he calls them... Nineveh? But Nineveh is the name of an ethereal, right? Wait, is my Nineveh theory actually on the mark here? He's always taken great care of those flowers with the name of an ethereal, but never really explained why. I get the feeling that's got something to do with a friend of his. Flowers linked to a special someone are definitely worth cherishing. Vivian glances at you intensely. Get it. His business is none of my concern anyway. You have a lovely time enjoying the sea breeze with Vivian and Lilac. It's time to head back and take care of the flower shop. As you leave, you faintly hear Vivian and Lilac continue their discussion on floristry. Customer number 6. Bernice. Strapping the pot of flowers to the back of... Proxy? What a coincidence! Are you here to buy flowers because you're celebrating something too? I'm working as a part-time florist. I see. That's great then. If it's you, Proxy, I'm sure you'll know exactly what kind of flowers I need. So, what's the happy occasion? Actually, a mining site near Blazewood that was operating illegally was shut down by public security recently. The site had always been marked by PubSec as a hollow disaster risk zone. But somehow, the mining company found a way to keep operating behind the scenes, despite the risks. They weren't exactly quiet about it either. Pulchra's got good ears, and she hadn't had proper sleep in days. She's just been dozing off here and there. It's really sad. We tried to dissuade them a few times, and even reported it to PubSec, but nothing ever came of it. And a few days ago, the PubSec officers finally came with the papers and ordered them to cease and desist. That's how it should be. Right? This totally deserves a celebration bouquet. Plus, I deserve one too. They're the kind of bright and passionate flowers that can be planted but also used for jazzing up and decorating my drinks. They're perfect. Anyway, I think my outer ring pal owes Miss Orchidea from Do Gardening a favor, so he recommended the shop to me. And to you here is just a cherry on top, Proxy. Please prepare a flower arrangement that catches my eye. Just don't pick anything too delicate. After all, it's going to the outer ring. I don't want those fragile beauties to wither too soon. Oh, and don't forget to add some decorations. That way, at least I still have something nice to look at if the flowers don't make it, right? Oh, and Big Kitty seems to be allergic to certain flowers, so some of them won't do. Bernice's requirements are quite interesting. And let's pick some accessories to go with the flowers and prepare a playful arrangement. Something lively, but not too delicate. Since Pulchra is with the Sons of Caledon now, it's best to avoid using lilies for the arrangement. I'll get started right away. Metal. Flowers, at least one accessory. That'll be the accessory, I think. Nope.
A combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
Bernice's celebrated flowers. You especially avoided the flowers that Kitty can't touch. Look at that. Perfect! Flowers like these are made for celebrations, outer ring style. Bernice turns around suddenly and hastily pulls out a cat Theron who has been peeping from the street corner. Hey, Proxy. Asked you before I left, Pulchra. What was it that you said again? Buying flowers for appointments. I'm not going. Proxy, are the flowers you requested ready? Which ones are they? I knew you'd pretend that never happened. You're more like a fish and a cat with that 7-second memory, Pulchra. Have you been eating too much fish lately? If you're worried my ride isn't suitable for the flowers, just say so. I just didn't expect someone to be foolish enough to show up a pot of flowers to the backseat of their bike and haul it across the sandy outer ring. As for me, I'm a cat fan. I'm allergic to... You're allergic to some flowers. Don't worry, I got you. Just ask the Proxy. I made sure to choose flowers you can actually enjoy. Let's head back. We'll get everyone together and have a good look at the flowers the Proxy picked for us. Bernice and Pulchra leave, bickering all the way. I'll have fun, you two. What a headache. It's Jane. A long time no see. So, you're the stand-in manager for Do Gardening today? No wonder I, your top-tier VIP member, can't even get the video store manager to watch a movie with me. Hasn't been that long. So that's what this is about. Well, well. You do have hobbies that are hard to pin down. Good thing that besides movies, I've also got favorite flowers. Well, not really flowers per se, more like little things that don't stand out but have this sparkle and a hint of alluring danger, you know? But let's focus on the present. You've been honing your flower arranging skills lately, haven't you? And I happen to need some flowers. The theme is something like a heartbroken maiden offering parting flowers to her star-crossed lover. Is this for a job? A bouquet, then? No, no, no. If it were a bouquet, wouldn't the lover's guilt and sorrow wither away along with the flowers? Wow. Such intense emotions should stay with him for a long, long time. Accessories, then? So that every time he carefully tends to the flowers, he will be reminded of the girl who is just as lovely and cherished. Let me think. Cold, harsh reality cages the girl's love-filled heart. All her romantic sentiments are powerless against this prison. What do you think of this design? Is it a proper state of such a complex scenario? You're a smart one. If the flowers truly capture the essence of my proposal, I'll buy you a ticket to the play. What do you think? Something doesn't feel right, but let's focus on arranging these flowers. By using red flowers at the top for love-filled heart, pink flowers in the middle for romantic sentiments, and blue or purple flowers at the bottom for cold and harsh reality. If the flowers are romantic enough, they should deliver Jane's message. Alright. Romance. Romantic flowers. Let's start with the top layer. Oh, wait, that's not the top layer. Let's start with the top layer. The red. Middle has to be pink. Okay. I want romance. Neither of these give romance. No, wait. I'm kidding. I'm blind. That one gives romance. We're good. Bottom layer is blue or purple flowers. Okay, well, if we're making the perfect arrangement, we would want something of this variety. Still not voiced? Shit.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
A prop needed for Jane's stage play. Fiery passion enveloped by cold reality. No matter how romantic the words, they feel powerless in this moment. I'm concerned about Jane not being voiced. Ah, so these are the flowers. Young and tender love struggles to grow, yet it feels like it could be drowned out by cold reality at any moment. Even I get teary-eyed when I see these flowers and think of that story. It's already romantic and heartbreaking enough. I'll take them with me then. What about the play? Oh, right. I have the ticket with me. Jane casually pulls out a sticky note and effortlessly scribbles a line on it. 10 minutes, Ballet Twins Road. Enjoy the show. This is a bust, right? Don't miss the opening act of the show, manager. I even have a small cameo in it. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. With the pot of flowers with a long and complicated backstory, Jane heads towards Ballet Twins. It should be a good time to follow and check it out now. What's going on here? What's going on? I'm sorry. Hold up. Jane looks a bit different now. She's already in disguise? I love you. I really do, but my family, my life, and everything else about me. I don't deserve you. But at least these flowers could stay by your side in my stead. Did someone ask her to go out with her? Or did this guy ask her to go out with him? That sounds right. This pot of flowers, it's better than me. It won't disrupt your life, nor bring shade to your family like I would. As long as you take care of it, it'll bring you peace whenever you look at it. No, Astral, don't leave me. Who's Astral? I don't want to either, but you should take these flowers with you. Make sure to take good care of them. When a gentle breeze passes by and the petals brush against the leaves, that soft rustle will be my last whisper, left behind at your side. No, I won't listen. This isn't our end. It can't be. The elegantly dressed man refuses to accept the final gift from his beloved. Amidst the struggle, the flower pot slips from Jane's hands and shatters on the ground. Suddenly, Jane's words from earlier comes to mind. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. This must be the moment Jane hinted at. Jane appears to panic the moment someone else shows up. You... Why are you here? Oh my god. Come home with me now! At least give me time to say goodbye. Are you leaving me for him? You're being completely unreasonable. A blue blood like you will only bring her misfortune. Fine. Maybe you're right, but that was never my intention. I truly love her. Taking advantage of the man's moment of hesitation, you pretend to drag Jane away. As she's being pulled along, she puts on a teary voice, also casually wiping off her makeup. Finally, you reach a spot out of its sight. We can talk here. He won't hear us. Astral? You don't like the name? It's inspired by the superstar from Redo. Yeah, Astral, yeah, that makes sense. And hey, your little improv just now was really impressive, manager. Anyway, back to where we were. That gentleman's family holds some influence over mining affairs in the Outer Ring. To gather intel, one of my colleagues spent several weeks engaging in a little knock-knock romance with him. Oh, God. I don't know, it said he was well-dressed or whatever. I forget the exact word. I think it was what started with an E, but... Elegant? Was that the word? I wouldn't call that outfit elegant, per se. But he's rather stubborn, so the whole breakup part got handed off to me. Wouldn't that be called catfishing? Good question. Strictly speaking, I guess you could say I was being a bit deceptive. But, manager, judging by how well you played along just now, no matter how you look at it, we're accomplices now. We're accomplices now. As my accomplice, I need you to keep our little secret. That flower arrangement from earlier. Such a pity. If you'd arrived just a bit earlier, it wouldn't have ended up shattered. Perhaps that little lord would have even let me take the flowers back. Guess that counts as a little slip-up in your performance. Now you owe me a romantic gift, right? Be sure to make it up to me when you get the chance. Me? Okay. Last one. They're pretty quick. And just nice and fun. Bro! Anton! Yeah, bro!
Eradicate all evil.
Okay, I need to remember.
Come on, let's get to work.
Come on! Let's get to work!
It's our turn, bro.
It's our turn, bro! Alright. This can't go wrong! You agree, right, bro? Proxy? Orchidea isn't here? Well, that's okay. I'm sure your tastes are just as good as Orchidea's. Not quite right. It doesn't feel right how I'm doing it. Are you here to buy flowers, Anton? Not for myself, honestly. I'd rather have a full pot of pretty decorations that don't need any upkeep. If they light up, even better. But I think Ben has something else in mind. He specifically asked me to buy a flower pot. I bet he's planning to start growing flowers. Please, pick the most expensive flowers for him. I'm not the type to be stingy with my bros. Ben's gonna be over the moon when he gets super fancy flowers. Are you sure? I mean, it'd be great for the shop, mind you, but... Proxy, are you doubting my judgment? Look, here's the message Ben sent me. Bring back a flower pot. A heavy one. Clear as day. If he wasn't planning to start growing flowers, why would he buy a pot of flowers? Besides, given how meticulous Ben is and his usual interests, suddenly wanting to grow flowers makes perfect sense. When you put it like that... Absolutely! Trust me on this. Alright, bro. I can't do it right now. Please arrange a flower pot with all the most expensive flowers in the shop for Ben. As for the pot itself, it has to be metal and heavy enough to avoid getting knocked over at the construction site. That is as thoughtful as ever. I've even saved the money I was going to spend on my bro's upkeep. I'm going to be the one to protect the first step on Ben's path to becoming a gardener. Anton's request is simple enough. Just a metal flower pot with the most expensive flowers. But is that really what Ben meant? I'll give it a try then. Glowing decorative ornaments. Alright, well, if you want expensive, we got expensive.
The lamp branch gently sways, with
Anton's
good luck waiting for you just around the corner.
floral arts starting point creation for Ben. But it's so thoughtful. This bouquet will surely be well taken care of. Carved base. Oh, fancy. These flowers look amazing! I don't know much about the language of flowers and all that, but looking at this pot of flowers really puts me in a good mood. Is this why everyone's so into that, floral design thing? Well, once things settle down at the site, my bro and I will come to learn from you. My bro is great at loosening soil, so he's bound to be a pro at growing flowers. Just gonna destroy the flowers. By the way, since these flowers were prepared by you, how about joining me at the Branch Street construction site? Everyone hasn't seen you in a while. We've missed you. That's a bit too mushy. Saying things like that really throws me off. But hey, Ben is there too. If you go, you could also explain the meaning behind these flowers. Sounds good. I was just wondering, why does Ben even need a flower pot in the first place? Don't overthink it. Just wait for Ben to shower us with praise. When the big guy sees how expensive the flowers I brought back are, he'll be so touched, he might even cry. Oh no, he's gonna cry for the wrong reasons. He's their accountant. Head smashed in buffalo jump. What? What is a place? Okay. I was very confused by that. What? Bow, bow, bow. Are you not Canadian? Hey, just because I'm Canadian doesn't mean I go out much. I'll search it up, though. Head smashed in Buffalo. I don't live in Alberta. What the fuck? Head smashed in Buffalo. Okay, so it's a heritage site. Yeah, I... What the fuck? Alright. I don't either, I just like saying it. Okay, fair enough. And smashed in Buffalo Jump. That's the first time I've heard of it. Honestly, I don't know much about historical landmarks in terms of Canada, so the more you know, I guess. Not that I plan on going to Alberta in the near future, but good to know. I don't know why I pointed my finger like that, but whatever. Oh, 2 dogs. Oh.
Proxy, you're here.
Uh-oh. What? He's just playing... Oh, right, I'm the one delivering,
I was
right?
just saying to Big Ben, this flower pot you designed is fire. Yeah, Big Ben loves it. Right? Ben?
Right. Like I said, the Proxy has a pair of small and dexterous hands, perfect for flower arranging.
Oh no, we can't do it. Well, right, his hands are too big.
I love the potted flowers you prepared, Proxy. Just These expenses. I better keep a good record of them.
Yeah, god damn it, I was right. Just tell me whatever it is you want to say.
What are you mumbling about? Did Anton get something wrong? If there's something you want to say, just say it.
We really can't hide anything from you.
Why would anyone want to buy flower pots if not for flowers?
My bad. I should have explained it more clearly. When I told Anton I wanted flower pots, I really did mean I just wanted the flower pot itself. It's because of these two little troublemakers. They keep knocking over their bowls.
For their kibble or water? Two little dogs placed to the side, biting at each other's muzzles and rolling around on the ground in a mock fight. At the same time, you could hear them whining and knocking things over as if to supplement Ben's words.
I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you could get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over. So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
Oh, I see.
I see. That's why Anton's request sounded so odd. Just explain more clearly next time.
My bad for being too hasty. I'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Just as you're about to set the pot aside, a familiar figure appears.
Oh, are you here on business too, Wise?
Just doing my duty as the temporary manager.
Well, I'm actually fulfilling my duties as temporary manager for Dew Gardening. Since the shop promises to deliver flowers to customers' doors, it's normal for me to take on that duty.
Orchidea eyes the pot of flowers Anton bought from Dew Gardening. The really expensive one.
It seems, with your skills and sales, our most expensive flowers will be sold out in no time.
Right. Miss Orchidea, you're here for that, right?
Is it concerning that mining site?
We've looked around, but we only found
Only found.
these two dogs.
The clue has been found. The two so-called wild hounds are currently whining due to not having sturdy enough food bowls.
Thank you for your hard work. It's not your fault. That flower is truly rarer than I could have imagined. Either way, you have my
Who's the
gratitude.
client?
I'll figure it out. Well then, my temporary manager and I will be taking our leave.
Adieu.
Of course! But, would you two mind, when you have time,
Bring a flower pot over?
Once I'm free, I'll get you guys another flower pot. How does a stone one sound for these little guys?
Sounds great!
You and Orchidea head back to the flower shop. Man, I really need to blow my nose. Something special happened today? Thank you for your hard work, part-time manager. Looks like it's almost closing time. Did anything special happen today? Pass on Lycon's message. I understand. This really takes a weight off my shoulders. Now I just need to continue visiting the flower suppliers I had arrangements with. Once I get the right flowers, I'll make sure to send them back promptly. A familiar bangbu with a neck pillow and a work bag passes by tiredly. Oh no. Oh, this kind-hearted flower shop manager and florist. Oh, my sunflowers are blooming beautifully. They're so full of energy that several flower heads are even competing for space above the vase. Evidently, my flower care skills are still with me. Looking at them before heading out in the morning instantly lifts my mood. How's your work going? Terrible. It's getting even worse. My boss's arrogance has somehow turned into a strange anxiety, spreading all over the office. He keeps shouting things like, "Then go find it! Are we just going to stand by and let them stop working?" While pacing back and forth. Is he involved with the flower too? I don't get it at all. Could it be this much of a coincidence? The happiness I get from the sunflowers can only last so long. To ease my boss's anxiety and keep him from causing trouble, I have no choice but to work overtime late into the night. Overtime, boo. Here's a bouquet of daisies. They don't need much space to grow and should complement your sunflowers nicely. Thank you for your kindness, good-hearted manager. I'm not sure when I'll finally get out of this mess and bring home a pot of flowers of my own. See you next time. Overtime Bill leaves. Poor little thing. Seems like a very dedicated programmer. I hope I can find a better job. Oh, and I'll need to trouble you with helping out at do gardening a little longer. But since there's no longer the pressure of searching for Nineveh and not as many flower suppliers I need to visit, I'll be back to take over the flower shop soon. Who mentioned this name before? Until then, I'll be counting on you. Lilac did. I should try this. Head smash and buffalo jump. There's one last phase, and then there's the more orders. Elfie. Hold on, I'm gonna blow my nose. It's bugging me. Alright, I'm back. Let's help out our fellow 6th Street neighbor. Manager, I didn't expect you to know so much about floral design. A friend of mine wants to nurture the mind and spirit, so I thought to get a pot of flowers as her birthday present. She's the lead singer of a rock band. As for flower arranging, let's just say she's completely clueless. Is this the same singer or the same band I saw perform at Reverb Arena, which I didn't actually see perform? Plus, her daily schedule is far from normal. In the interest of the flowers, maybe we should stick to using only decorative elements. Pot of decorative accessories to nurture the mind and spirit? It does sound a bit odd, but I think it's better this way. Also, considering my friend's style, could you be creative with the accessory colors? Using accessories of 3 different colors should do. Receiving an everlasting pot of flowers doesn't sound bad at all. I'll put it together right away. Bop. Rock band, metal, get it? Alright. Boop. Boom.
The lamp branch gently sways, with good luck waiting for you just around the corner.
A pot without flowers looks beautiful too. Now, my friend won't have anything to complain about. Let's wait until she truly believes in nurturing the mind and spirit before diving into the discussion. Snap. For Ashriel. Hello! I'd like a pot of flowers that could be used as a photography prop. What kind of flowers would you like? This prop is very important. I've carefully designed its colors, color scheme, shape of the flowers, and spacing to fit the scene for the shot perfectly. I've also prepared a sketch. Let's go with this one. Snap is as assertive as ever. Then let's arrange something based on its drawing. Well, let me look at the sketch. Ooh, if I can actually see the sketch, this'll be interesting. Sometimes customers want a flower arrangement that looks exactly like the one in the picture. Please pay attention to the spacing of the flowers to ensure it matches the picture. Go for it. White lilies. Dense white lilies. Pink bellflowers. Seem to be dense as well, yes. And then a butterfly orchid, which seems to be right. Yeah, alright, done.
The bellflower represents unwavering faith, which evokes resilience and protection.
Yeah, protection. Protect me from, losing 50-50s. Just like this! The result is just as good as I imagined. Thank you! That was not the voice before, but whatever. Ray! Someone new from the Institute is coming to the outpost for the shift. I want to gift her a pot of flowers. On one hand, it's to show our welcome, and on the other, it's to let the newcomer know that Scott Outpost's not the terrible place that you believe it to be. I want a very warm, rare, and expensive flower to show my sincerity. Oh, the arm adjuster glasses. Can I have that? The structure could be more open, just like what I'm trying to get across to the newcomer. That workload at the outpost is actually very reasonable and loose. Is it really? I doubt it. It's hard to explain. But anyway, let's not raise any red flags at this stage. Ray has a high budget, so let's use red, yellow, pink, and similar warm-colored rare flowers to create a spacious arrangement for her. I feel guilty for helping you with this, but I will arrange it properly. Oh. Do. Carved, based. Carve that, buddy. Alright, warm colored, red, pink, yellow. So, let's see. There's yellow here, but it's not a flower, per se. This one only has yellow, so it has to be yellow here. This one has to be pink. Right? And then... red. But the rarity is off. Am I missing something? What? Red, yellow, pink. Correct? Yes. But there's no pink option here. There's only yellow. So by process of elimination... Hold on. Is there something I'm missing? What the... Red, pink, and yellow. I don't... What? I'm sorry. Do I just progress with the main stuff? Because I don't... see an option here. This is the only red option. This is the only one with pink options. And rarity-wise, there's not much. And then yellow, it's this. Okay. I'll just say... I'll just continue business for now. What? I don't get it, though. I feel like I'm missing something. Did I not get enough for the budget? Did I not unlock the flowers I need? Is there a flower that ties it all together for rarity? Alright, well, let's just continue the business, I suppose, and, maybe a flower will offer itself in terms of an option. I need 800,000 revenue anyway, so, yeah. Let's do that. I'm so confused by it. Nicole! Rec, and very rare. Roxy, are you here to buy flowers too? I didn't know you were into gardening. Don't tell me you're trying to steal my business! Not unless you're opening a flower shop. Nah. My flower shop's returns take way too long. That's not for investors as bold and sharp as me. But, wait, are you helping out the manager of Do Gardening? Then we definitely need to talk about my new big deal. First, tell me what you want. Shh, I've got this super reliable middleman. He says there's a mining company boss out there hunting for a specific pot of flowers. Apparently, it's a pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of an ethereal, Nineveh. He mentioned all his other partners have been coming back empty-handed. And so someone with connections like me is his last resort. This flower you're talking about isn't exactly easy to find. What's the big deal? The request I got is pretty straightforward. Just help me arrange something based on it. Don't you have any pink flowers that are special enough here? Those flowers that match my hair color and have glorious blooms. They're lovely, even if they don't check all the boxes, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm on a bit of a budget. Can't go overboard. She looks totally clueless about what's going on. But since she's set on it, let's roll with pink flowers and arrange something rare and exotic enough for her. Gotta keep it within her budget, too. I'll help you prepare the flowers. Carved base, I suppose, with pink. Greater than 5 rarity. What's the cheaper pink option? This one gives 1 rarity. I'll just pick this for now. Bruh. Why? Why are you giving me all these things that I... Okay, like... Fucking... Why are you barking? Jeez. Go, check it out. What happens if you challenge a kill? Can you just get some budget out of this?
Alster.
This is Get more?
The warm wooden base.
Okay. I don't know. No red, blue, or yellow. Ah, shit. What's up? Hello. Gonna lie down? Gonna chill? Oh. Nice jump. I'll go see if you can make it. Back. Let's see. This fits. Apparently. Does this net more?
Happiness is like the fluttering.
Alright. crispy star biscuit. Charm greater than or equal to 3. Fuck. Why is the softness so specific? What the hell? Romance. I need romance without softness. Is that? I feel like I've already done that.
The sweet.
Oh, I made some money off that. What the fuck, though? Like, I'm sorry. I don't get it. You're giving me a commission that I can't solve because I don't have the flowers. Red. This is the only red I got. Yeah. This is pink. This is yellow. Like, that's the only way I can do this. I can't do that. Oh. A red, pink, yellow? What? Wait, why does that work? I'm sorry, what? Oh, fuck it.
It is both intention and courage.
It's red, yellow, yellow. No, red, pink. Hey. I don't like that. Pretty sure she's just like waiting for her brother to get home. That's it. Wow, this looks amazing. Getting a welcome gift like this should surely make her happy. As for the actual work pace, I'll tell her in a day or two. Oh, how kind. Oh, do ye? She's not gonna stop barking. She did this last night too. It's just because he's not home all the time. Fuck. He's been. Damn it. I don't know if I can't. I don't know what to do. I know she just misses it. Ow. I guess I'm giving attention. Hello, I'd like to buy some flowers for the shop. There's no need for overly expensive flowers. Common ones will do. Since customers come and go every day, it makes it easier for me to replace things if they knock it over. I want the overall feel to be gentle and soothing. After all, people come to my store for relaxation. By the way, it would be even better if you could use flowers that could be made into essential oils. Prepare a budget-friendly pot of flowers for old Du Yi. Using ordinary but gentle flowers. Not a problem. But flowers that can be used for essential oils, all I can think of are roses or lilies. Okay, I get it. How about roses and lilies? Any more softness? And that meets the specifications.
Caramel Dream makes one feel as though they are immersed in the sweetness of a fairy tale.
Oh, it's a knit decoration. These flowers are perfect for my shop. Thank you. If you have time, don't forget to visit my store. It'll surely help relieve some fatigue. Owl! What's up, Owl? Owl's carrying a photo in its mouth. It pats the photo placed on the ground with its broad paw, then lowers its head and nudges it with its nose a couple of times. Oh man, if I brought my dog here, that'd be an easy way to get a wolf out right now. The owl lifts its head and calls out twice, then tilts its head sideways and looks over, appearing pleased. I didn't expect Howl to help buy flowers. Then let's prepare the pot of flowers based on this photo. Take the chance to pat Howl's head. Of course. Water lilies at the bottom. They seem dense, maybe? No. Yeah, they're dense. And this seems to be the right angle for them. Tulips seem to be sparse. I believe that's it.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Seeing the finished product, Howl wags its tail at lightning speed. It takes 2 steps closer and gently bumps its head into you, as if showing approval. There's only a paw print on this page. With this pot of flowers placed nearby, the toys in the shop will look even cuter. I just realized I didn't actually see the reviews yet, so... The new florist is pretty good. There's only a doodle on this page, with a faint horse, a sword, a castle, and a flower bouquet. A pot of flowers in the shop are great. However, I wouldn't recommend placing red, yellow, and blue flowers at the center of the display window. Some customers might not feel comfortable with that. Not me, though. I heard that one. Potted plant that never needs watering and will never wilt. Perfect for my friend. Thanks to the thoughtful florist. Looks just like my reference image. Very good. Receiving a gift like this, the newcomer will surely think I'm a great senior. Wait, I am a great senior anyway. Thank you for preparing the pot of flowers. I look forward to seeing you at the store. Wise is definitely the right person to take on the role of a part-time store manager. They did a great job with their first floral arrangement. Are Evolvulus and Daisies a good match? They're both delicate and full of vitality. The lively, bright, and packed flowers give off a warm and cozy feeling. It's time for me to put down my work and go out to bask in the sun. P.S. Manager, no matter which store you're working at, you're really great at your job. The new florist is amazing. The arranged flowers are especially beautiful. They perfectly match me in the photography theme. Perhaps I'll receive a congratulatory floral gift specially prepared by this florist after my next show? That asks as much. This delicate and valuable flower arrangement is like a beauty's gentle whisper. Surely no one could refuse the giver's request, right? The next time I come to talk about floristry, I'll bring a gift. I'm thinking of trying to use roses to make desserts. Maybe it's going to be. So, this is how you see me. A portrait made of flowers. I will treasure it dearly. By the way, gentle flowers with a soft fragrance that won't bother anyone. Would you like them? The most interesting flowers to celebrate the most interesting moments. The manager even thoughtfully removed flowers that cats shouldn't touch. So impressive. Remember to come to the outer ring more often to check on these flowers. If they're not looking good, I'll get new ones. This prop is essential for the stage play success. The kind of flowers that move me to tears. So romantic it's almost painful. If you ask me, the most stunning part of the whole performance was still the excellent actor's improvisation. The perfect starting point for a floral arts beginner is a considerate bro and a thoughtful florist. It's a glowing pot of flowers. I wouldn't like it. I don't have the pink flowers needed for Nicole's thing. Unless maybe I can get away with white or red or purple? I don't know. Let's just see. Oh, multicolor. Oh, just the multicolor peony itself. God damn it. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. In that case, I could just go for high rarity, right? Within her budget, and it gets me a good amount of stuff too.
The peony represents lingering affection.
A big deal. The essential materials for Nicole's big deal. Who will get what they desire this time? I doubt it'll be Nicole. Not bad, not bad. What a beautiful pot. Let's check the bill. You're kidding me, right? Proxy, why don't you tell me more about this flower shop business? Do you make this much money in just a few minutes all the time? Didn't your middleman tell you about Nineveh? Shh! Do you really take me for this kind of uninformed and self-deluded hollow writer, Proxy? Nineveh. Me cunning hairs have always steered clear of Hollow Zero. We know nothing about that giant ethereal. However, my greedy middleman has been begging me non-stop to seal this big deal. He even paid half the deposit up front. He just wanted a pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of an ethereal. And I'd say the one you gave me fits the perfect bill perfectly. Besides, I went out of my way to visit the florist with the most complete selection around. They even spent almost 1/10 of the deposit in Denny's. I'd say I've more than fulfilled my end of the bargain, right? What, you get paid like 200,000? I almost forgot. Nicole always keeps an ace up her sleeve. As for the final tricky requirements, I think you haven't named this plant yet, right, Proxy? Fortunately, I had Ann B help me look up some info before I left. How about naming this flower Geppetto? You could just do that. Nicole cheerfully walks away with her potted plant. Ji-Wen. Finally on vacation. Manager? Ji-Wen looks up at the Duke gardening sign. I thought I was losing my mind from doing overtime. I was sure this place was a flower shop. So, you've been helping Orchidea do gardening with business-wise? What would you like to order, Ji-Wen? There's been a tricky case lately that requires on-site investigation in Blazewood. I've been working overtime for several weeks. Weeks?! Oh, shit! She doesn't get to spend time with her mom, man. What the fuck? I finally have some free time this weekend to visit home, so I'm planning on bringing a pot of flowers for my parents. Hopefully it'll ease their nagging, but I still haven't decided what to get them. What kind of flowers do the other customers usually like? You want darker colored flowers or lighter ones? Would it be possible to have both? I'm thinking of a mix of dark and light colors would look better. What do you think? It'd be a nice contrast. What about the spacing? Can it be a mix of loose, spacious arrangements and some densely packed, compact elements? The different parts of flowers should be able to handle various combinations, right? Certainly. Well, what about the overall style? My mom likes gentle flowers, but Dad prefers ones with more character. Can it be gentle and interesting at the same time? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Sorry, aren't my requests a bit too much? Can you really manage all of that in a single pot? Are there any other requests? It's okay to add more requests. Well, I saw a flower last time that had warm, gradient-colored petals with a unique shape, but I forgot its name. If you can find it, please include some in the arrangement for me. I should have written it down. A pot of mixed light and dark flowers with dynamic spacing. Some parts more spacious, others more compact. It needs to be both graceful and playful. This should be okay. I'll go get the flowers right away. Wooden pot. Or perhaps... we'll see it based on the flowers first. Ji-Wen's preferred floral component. Warm, gradient colors and uniquely shaped flowers. Radiant colors. Uniquely shaped flowers. Hey, not the bellflower. The snapdragon? Okay. And then we need dark colors. Like the ones that G1. Wait a minute. What was it that? Was the more dense and dark? Fuck it.
The King of Flowers effortlessly
Plant-oriented
commands
creation.
admiration.
The pot of flowers Ji-Yuan prepared for her parents. She worked very hard, almost fulfilling every requirement, just like she always does. Memorial flower and sunset umbrella. Wow, it turns out such a combination really exists. Thank you, manager. If I need fresh flowers or potted plants next time, can I come to you again? Always ready to help. By the way, I remember you have some friends in Blazewood, correct? I recently sealed off an illegal mine near Blazewood for operating inside a hollow disaster risk zone. However, I've heard that some of the mine's owners' associates have been plotting to restart operations, even put some effort into making it happen. If your friends find out they've resumed operations, please let me know. No problem. Feels like there's a subtle connection between all the events that happened recently. Is the topic too serious? You look concerned. Don't worry too much. Public security won't let issues like this get away. I'll head back now then. If you hear anything, just call me. The sooner we finish this, the sooner you can stop doing overtime. Julian, with some effort, leaves with the intricately arranged flower pot. Hugo.
This is the path I follow.
Oh yeah, it's really snow.
I wish you a fabulous day.
I wish you a fabulous day, Lycon.
Erratic.
Please forgive me
Please.
for stealing the moonlight.
For stealing the moonlight. Okay. It's got his. Isn't it like a chocolate corn? Hugo Vlad.
I wish you a fabulous day.
Alright, it's been a minute. Isn't it easy to find? Vivian told me that Lord Phaethon has become a part-time florist at Do Gardening. Naturally, I am here to offer support. It just so happens that I want to send a flower pot to my friend. Would you kindly help me arrange one? What kind of flowers do you want, Hugo? Now that I think about it, I doubt my friend would appreciate overly expensive flowers. Then that settles the budget. Could you please arrange a pot of cheap flowers for me? Huh? What's wrong? Are you worried about the sales, manager? Don't worry. I've prepared a big surprise for you. You'll see once the arrangement is ready. By the way, I don't have many specific requirements for the flowers, but I do think the choice of flower pot is very important. An intricately crafted flower pot adds to the beauty of the flowers, and if it's also heavy enough, then it doubles as a handy weapon within reach. Hearing Hugo's words after going through Julian's requests is really throwing me off. Then let's go with pot of the cheapest flowers. I'll get to arranging them. Metal. Oh, carved base. Cheap, huh? Well, this is as cheap as you can go.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
Hugo's gift to her friend. The strange customer only made requests about the flower pot, so who will receive this useful weapon? I wonder if this is a gift for Lycon, but as a Nineveh. But as a kind of like, fuck you gift. I'm sure you've already received my gift. Right, manager? It's all yours to do as you see fit. I have other business to take care of for now. You're the one who gave it to me. Oh! Wait! 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 Wait!
What's the matter, manager?
What's the matter, manager?
Is my present not to your liking?
Isn't this Nineveh?
Isn't this the rare flower Victoria Housekeeping's been looking for? Nineveh? Where did you get it from?
Before Vivian mentioned it, I had never heard of a flower that feeds upon the hollows for nutrients like an ethereal, nor a flower that looks like a symbiotic ethereal. However, it is something that a client of Victoria Housekeeping wanted, so it's not surprising it's rather unique. So I asked around. Let me guess. Did Lycon say something like...
Are you gonna impersonate him?
This flower requires an extremely difficult and specific environment and is far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero.
Yeah, but... As expected of Hugo.
As expected of Hugo. Even the description you gave is almost word for word what Lycon said.
Well, that's because these are facts we both know of. I managed to find an elusive flora expert who likes these kinds of flowers and planted a few at home. A flower so rare and precious that most haven't even heard of it is to another person merely a small part of their hobby.
Lilac?
It's quite normal for it to be that way, no? In any case, I came to inform you the moment I obtained the flower.
You're so kind.
You're so kind, Hugo. But I think Lycon said...
That he didn't want a certain someone to put themselves in danger to get this flower. And it didn't matter if even he couldn't fulfill his client's wish. Allow me to assure you, in the process of obtaining Nineveh and gifting it to you, no person nor ethereal came to harm. In fact, no one even got close to Hollow Zero.
Right.
Please, accept it, dear manager. Just take it as if a bird flew by with flowers in its beak and dropped it from the sky as a gift for you.
I'll take it.
Of course, since it is a surprise gift, there should be no need to tell anyone where you obtained it.
From where? I don't know. It just disappeared. Nineveh just fell from the sky. He will instantly know. Oh, I want to do it so badly, but I gotta, you know. I found the Nineveh you mentioned. Master Proxy, as I thought, there's nothing you can't do. Rena and I had already prepared for the event that we can't fulfill the client's additional requests. That said, thank you for putting so much effort into our commission. Wait a moment. I'll be there soon. I'm waiting for you at the flower shop. Last client. Shortly after sending the message, Lycon appears. Are they really in Nineveh? Master Proxy, where did you find Nineveh? Are you injured? It really just fell from the sky. Such a precious flower. Also falls from the sky like catkins? However, Master Proxy has always been more than capable, so I won't inquire further. Lycon seems to pause for a moment when he sees a certain flower. These flowers look familiar. Which ones? Just a small and ordinary purple flower, but it's very resilient. You can find it everywhere in the wild. It's edible and can also be used for emergency treatment. But it's really just a plain flower, so I wouldn't expect it at the florist's. I must be mistaken. Sorry for taking up your time again. Let's focus on the rare flowers our client is concerned about. The banquet is about to begin, so I can't be away for long. Could you arrange the flower pot with Nineveh and deliver it to the VIP suite at Starloop Tower? I'll wait for you at the elevator entrance. Apologies, but the client's banquet is on the top floor, and he's very cautious of security, so I can't bring you up with me. However, I will ensure the full reward he promised is forwarded to you. How do you want it arranged, Lycon? Actually, apart from Nineveh itself, the rest of the arrangement is merely decorative. However, Rena instructed me that the pot should ideally have a metal base to match the banquet's lighting, decor, and atmosphere. Also, to highlight Nineveh's color, all accompanying flowers and decorations should ideally be purple. Nineveh, purple decorations, and a metal base. A straightforward request. I'll get started right away. Easy enough. Metal. Which one's Nineveh? Nineveh. Purple, huh? Oh. Easy. His preferred one is a purple flower too. Quite the glow.
Honest and humble, like a hermit, standing beyond the hustle and bustle.
Lycon's pot of flowers for a client. Maybe the attention of the important people is truly hard to grasp? Either way, this pot of flowers is incredibly pricey. Let's deliver. And that'll be the last main request, and then it's just a side request, and that's it for the event. Easy enough. The client is over the mood. Probably would have been quicker had I not been distracted by my dog. You're as punctual as ever. You hand the pot with Nineveh to Lycon. Such beautiful flowers. Although Rena mentioned it before, I didn't expect Master Proxy to be so adept at floral design. This pot of flowers is beautiful. Not just the Nineveh, but also the violas. Earlier at the shop, thought I'd been mistaken, but they fit perfectly here. Thank you, Proxy. I've heard that skilled florists can convey unspoken words through floral arrangements. The pot of flowers you've prepared is wonderful, but my client... Never mind. I hope the next time I have the honor of watching Master Proxy work, it'll be an undistracted moment where the flowers shall speak the unsaid. Then it's a deal. There are still a few things I need to prepare for the banquet, so I'll excuse myself. Butler has prepared some snacks for you. Please feel free to relax here for a while, if you have the time from all your business affairs. It snuck out of the banquet kitchen specifically to serve you. Oh, Butler! Sokaku and Haramasa, this is so good! You know this is Victoria Housekeeping's specialty, right? Delicious! I'll have one more serving of that. No, make it 10! At least you're having a great time. As soon as you get close, Haramasa spot, it's you. Proxy? Got an invitation to that boring banquet upstairs too? I don't get it. It's not anything to be proud of. So why invite so many people for it? Ah, you're here. Please give me a moment. Miss Sokaku had just requested 10 more servings of snacks. Sorry about that. Could you please tend to Wise first? Sokaku has already had plenty. However, if Sokaku hadn't insisted, we probably wouldn't have come out for this field work anyway. So now she's all full. Chief's doing some training and never even showed up, which leaves our poor deputy chief upstairs being the face of the party. So this banquet in Nineveh, what exactly is going on? Well, I don't think it's right for you to hear it from me. How about we just sit down, relax, and treat ourselves to these beautiful waffles by our elite butler? Though you haven't figured out what's happening, at least the waffles are amazing. Not long into your break, you hear a commotion from the elevator area. So Yanagi's the one up the elevator? And Hugo, what are you doing?
Dear manager,
Here to steal something?
you've given the Nineveh that I brought you to Lycon, correct?
I have.
I gave the flower arrangement with Nineveh to Lycon already, yeah. Is there a problem?
Of course not. That's the real deal, all right. Their client must be delighted.
Are you gonna steal it back?
However, I'm guessing you don't know the details behind this banquet.
Not quite. All I know is that Lycon is not agreeable with the client. I can get the gist of it. I can
There's been
guess the
too
gist
many
of it.
coincidences lately. I can guess the gist of it at this point.
Regarding these operations starting back up. Hi. Hello. Hello. What's up? You done barking? You done barking for a night? I know you. Oh, did you do something? I'll be back. Yeah. Back. Hopefully I don't have to BRB again. Granted, it's almost time to be done.
Then I'll fill you in on the details, shall I? As you've probably guessed, this time Victoria Housekeeping's client has many controversial businesses. One involves a high-quality mine near Blazewood.
Yes, they want to restart it.
Just managed to estimate the value of that mine a few days ago. It's worth an inordinate amount of Denny's, enough to make the owner jump for joy. However, as I'm sure you know, Outer Ring Hollows are quite unstable. Not long after, the area was deemed to be at high risk for hollow disasters. Fearing potential safety concerns, PubSec ordered them to stop work. Naturally, the owner awakened from his fantasy of making a fortune and didn't want to let go of his cash cow. After asking around, he decided to ask for help from a certain powerful individual. Yes, that honored guest upstairs.
Curious who this guest is.
It's not difficult to find out that honored guest's preferences. What he cares about most is his dear daughter.
Lilac?
And the flowers he keeps at home. Nineveh.
Helping someone like that.
I'm surprised you're willing to help someone who would ignore hollow disaster risks and safety concerns for profit like that.
Now, don't put it that way. I just simply can't bear to watch a dear friend fail to complete his client's request. That's all.
You called him a dear friend? It somehow feels like Hugo has other plans. So what exactly is he trying? He's here for a reason.
Look at the time. The situation upstairs should have settled by now.
Lycon appears beside Hugo.
Is that so? You seem to know a lot.
Banquet, Nineveh.
What are you doing here, Lycon? How's the situation with the banquet and Nineveh?
My client's wishes were dashed the moment he gifted Nineveh to the honored guest.
Oh?
He was impatient to make an impression, and rushed to find out what that honored guest liked, but failed to ascertain the meaning behind the flower.
Oh.
To curry favor with his gift, but
Well, he helped the
nothing with
clients.
the person he was attempting to please. That gentleman did not favor Nineveh for its rarity or beauty, but instead because his friend sacrificed their life for him, allowing him to escape Hollow Zero. And the area he escaped to just so happened to have Nineveh growing there.
I just assumed it had to do with, like, I thought it was like dead wife or something, if I'm being honest. Dead friends, not too far off.
Nostalgia from a big shot like that is just like a performance. However, if they've been led onto the stage by another unwillingly, of course he'd be unhappy.
Hugo.
All right. Continue your heroic narrative about some great and powerful figure.
Lycon glares at Hugo.
That gentleman favors Nineveh as he doesn't wish to forget his friend's sacrifice. Also to remind himself to continue fighting the hollow disasters and protect more people.
And that just made him want to shut down the mine even more, right?
As such, someone using this flower to ingratiate himself and convince him to ignore the pressing dangers and sweep it all under the rug never had a sliver of a chance.
Good play, Hugo. Wait, didn't Lilac say?
I see. So that honored guest is Lilac's father? She mentioned Nineveh and her father's friend before.
Wow. A story that comes full circle. Amazing. Too bad it was so cliché. You added so many exaggerations, it was hardly even close to an unbiased, objective retelling.
Would you care to explain it in an unbiased way then?
You...
Oh, did I ruin your perfect performance? So sorry. However, if you could be so kind as to pull yourself together from that sob story and remember the plans we made today.
Oh.
Perhaps you'll realize we have somewhere to be. Say, right about now.
Oh, right.
Oh, they're working
My
together
apologies,
still.
Master Proxy. Hugo and I will be taking our leave now. My colleagues from Victoria Housekeeping will take good care of you.
Lycon and Hugo hurry off together. After a while, Vivian walks out of the elevator with the pot of Nineveh from before.
Lord Phaethon, did Lycon and Hugo leave already?
Yep.
No one took this pot of flowers. I was going to give it to them.
They only just left.
They just left. If it's important, you could probably still catch up to them.
Is she gonna gift it? Is she gonna gift the flowers?
No, I'm good.
Or is she just gonna...
Right. You said before that flowers can be used to express things unsaid. Even the same flower can express different voices, right? The Nineveh that gentleman keeps at home tells of his comrade's sacrifice and protection. However, this one for the banquet is just a welcome from the organizers, trying to butter someone else up. So, even if these are his favorite flowers, he doesn't want them. I understand. But who should have these flowers now?
How about me? I'll give them to Belle. There.
How about me? I've been helping out at the flower shop for a while now, and I haven't even gotten Belle anything yet.
You are going to keep these flowers, Lord Phaethon? Then, when you see it, you'll be reminded of me.
Of course. Let's head back to the video store. Man, the interactions would have been fun if I won the 50-50 for her. What did you bring back, Wise? Wise, didn't you say you've been helping Orchidea with their shop these past few days? How are you back so early? Seeing you with your hands full, Belle helps you with the flowers.
It's pretty heavy, huh?
Look at that.
These flowers are pretty inconvenient to carry around, so I thought I'd bring it back home first.
I don't think I've ever seen flowers like this in the flower shop. Is it a really rare flower?
Yep, it's really rare. Miss Orchidea and Lycon both searched high and low for several days and still couldn't find one. Hugo just so happened to find it and gave it to me. But now, I guess you could say it's fulfilled its purpose. I thought you might like them, so I brought them back.
Really? Giving flowers? I've learned a bit about the language of flowers. Each one has its own meaning. You were out for so long, but only came back with this single pot of flowers. Is there a special meaning to it?
Perhaps that's what others would do, but that's not why I did it. Try again?
Wait, you aren't that superficial and shallow, are you, Wise? So, is it just because you thought it looked pretty?
Nope, not that either.
Just had to take it off her hands.
So, if it's not the most beautiful, and it's not to convey some special meaning, why did you bring it back?
Because it's the most expensive.
Okay. You use gestures to convey the price a pot of Nineveh is worth. Belle's eyes flash.
That's hella expensive! I'm gonna take this back to my room now!
Wait, what? Did Belle just take the most expensive thing you received after these days of hard work? Just like that? The part-time florist work isn't finished yet. Let's head back to the shop first. I'm curious. I'll talk to Orchidea. What kind of flowers would you like today? Overtime, Boo. You don't look exhausted right now. Would you like to take home a potted plant now? It will need some care, but it will also keep you company. Yes! That's great. Have things improved at work? No! Huh? Huh? You would never guess. My previous project collapsed. That lazy manager was fired. Happy to hear that. I also got fired. The company paid me a hefty severance based on my years of service. Oh, happy to hear that. How big's a severance? Anyway, from now on, I can finally take some time to enjoy life. Then I will look for a new job. Huh? Sorry, am I being pathetic? But for an overtime boo like me, a break feels like the limit. If I stay unemployed for too long, I'll lose my sense of security. Wait. Maybe I shouldn't rest after all? If you have a good job recommendation, I can start right away. You'd be better than the one security boo for helping with the flower shop. Seems like poor overtime boo is showing signs of anxiety again. There is actually a job that would be perfect for you. Orchidea pulls out a letter from somewhere. I drew this earlier and plan to give it to you when you come over for the plant. But now, I suppose you can also consider it a job offer? A short note from Orchidea to Overtime Boo. Aw. Hoping to bring some good cheer to its busy and anxious self. But now, this could also be seen as a job offer? To work at your flower shop? Although I've never tried it before, no problem. I'm good at everything. Let me think. I could write a zone temperature control program and manage the flower storage. I can also write a lighting program to make sure all flowers are bathed in their favorite lighting condition. I can even take over your accounting system and organize everything for you. You can also rest first. What? The shop hasn't been that busy lately. You can turn on the energy converter board and soak up some sunlight with the flowers by the door. When customers come, just help with the flower arrangements. Since I'm the store manager, you can leave work on time in the evening and take care of your potted plants back home. Can I do that? Of course you can. However, if you can't let go of those programs, then the manager and I will have other tasks we can give you in a while. Ones that are perfect for you. Some proxy business. But for now, since spring is here, let's take a break and enjoy the season. Restocking and floral commissions are all done. My part-time florist experience has been pretty satisfying, but I feel like I'm missing something, like... Where exactly did Hugo find those Nineveh flowers? But there's no use in mulling over them now. It's such a beautiful season. I should ask Belle if she's in the mood for a spring trip. I just assumed he stole it from the dad. That's my guess. Back to the flower shop.
Welcome to Dew Gardening.
Alright. I finally found the rare flower named after Ethereal. From today on, this pot plant combination will be called Geppetto. By the way, every time the store sells a Geppetto, I should get royalties, right? No matter how contradictory the requests are, the florist manages to fulfill them. The finished product is always beautifully coordinated. It's truly amazing. Next time, I want to try a different combination. For example, is there a flower that's both pure and flawless, but colorful at the same time? Good question. A pretty good store. I found the flowers I wanted. I'll come back again if I accidentally break the flower pot base. No matter how rare or unheard of the flowers, the florist in this shop can always find them. Thank you for your help. Flowers that grow in the wild can become part of an expensive potted plant too. They seem just as carefree in every breeze. Coco. Hello, could you arrange a potted plant like this for me? Coco hands over a photo. This is the arrangement Miss Orchidea prepared for me last time. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I wanted to use it as a reminder not to forget the little umbrella decorations on the drinks I made. But I still forget. Every time I forget, the customers do it themselves and pull the little umbrellas off the potted plants and into their drinks. It only took a few days for them to pick the previous pot clean. Can I buy another one just like it? Let's make the arrangement based on Coco's photo then. Should I add a few extra umbrellas for her? No problem. Yeah, we could do it. I'm 29. After I finish this side stuff, I'll be done, I think. Metal. Oh. The first thing is to pick that. It's dense. It's dense. And then have it rotated according to this, so it makes it easier. So the umbrellas. Dense. Clearly. Yes. And Evolvulus. Also dense? Also dense.
All disturbances will fade away with the moonlight.
There we are. Exactly what I need. I'll remember this time. Otherwise, I'll have to come back and buy a whole new plant in a few days. You remember to buy the plant, but you don't remember to put the umbrella in. I don't know. Oh, it's Amy. Thanks for helping with the license stuff. Hello, I'd like a potted plant. There's going to be a grand public security award ceremony held at the Lumina branch. Our leadership has directed some budget for me to purchase potted plants to decorate the venue. Well, let me check how much exactly. It's 17,399 dennies. To the denny? That's right. This number came from the entire year's budget of the Lumina branch, carefully calculated by our intelligent constructed colleagues. And it's non-negotiable. Also, try not to use overly exotic flowers. My boss said that we should maintain a simple and pragmatic aesthetic. He also said that the award ceremony should be lively, so beautiful red and purple flowers are preferred. Would a combination like that really make a nice-looking pot of flowers? Public security is very specific with their requests. Then let's go with red and purple flowers for the arrangement. Avoid using exotic flowers and keep the price under 17,399 dennies. That should work. Trust me. This is kind of pops of colors. Yellow, purple, or red. There we are. Pretty good.
The simple blue-green hue depicts the tranquility and elegance of time.
It's even prettier than I imagined. I thought nothing save a tacky and strange pot of flowers to meet boss's requirements. Robin. Robin actually has a voice, right? Or, oh, it's you, Proxy. I'm about to offer a bouquet to a distinguished gentleman. The finest, most luxurious, bankruptically expensive kind. Actually, the base flowers are accessories, and accessories could probably be a bit cheaper. He won't notice, right? And don't use any flowers that are overly interesting. As much as I'm looking forward to Butler falling for my interesting logic core, a gentleman like him probably wouldn't appreciate and be overly eccentric, I think. Also, make sure to arrange the flowers with balanced density. It's crucial that the details convey how meticulous and thoughtful I am. Actually, considering Butler's height, wouldn't the flowers at the bottom be the most important? But let's go with the customer's suggestion. Using the most expensive flowers for the top and middle layers, making sure the playful elements aren't overwhelming, and maintaining balanced spacing in the arrangement. That should do it. I will prepare it right away. How does Robin sound anyway? Huh?
The sunshine today.
Alright, back.
A bouquet to brighten your mood, don't you think?
What? How are you doing? I'm Robin. I'm Robin. Most expensive? Hell yeah. Easy as fucking shit. Oh, less than or equal to 6? Uh-oh. There.
The King of Flowers effortlessly commands admiration.
Oh. This time, Butler will surely feel my sincerity. Maybe I should remind it that Butler will locally notice the flowers at the bottom first. Jean's Floral Commission. Hello, I'd like a pot of flowers like this. Jean hands over a photo. I had this custom designed. This arrangement is perfect for display on the counter of my drink stand. Let's make the arrangement based on the photo provided by Jean. It's reverberating well. No problem. Carved base. Seems to be a yellow snapdragon. Dense, perhaps. Hold on, let me. I think it's dense. Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to be dense. Okay, let's see. Red roses. Seems to be only 3. Oh, is it? Okay, it's just not dense. Okay, got it. That's why it fell off.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
That's it. I really love the snapdragons. They look so lively. Would it be possible for intoxicated guests to mistake it for a real goldfish? I don't know, man. I'm not the guy who gets drunk. Maybe. Manager? Is this your second part-time job? If you become a florist, I bet you'd be just as successful as your video store and your part-time businesses. I have complete faith in your tastes. I was just about to prepare a gift for my friend's child. Could you put together an arrangement that resembles a fishbowl? You're gonna make me want noodles now. Use flowers that are more expensive and exotic. I'm sure it'll delight the child who receives the gift. What kind of flower arrangement would resemble a fishbowl? And let's try white or blue flowers at the top and middle layers, and pair them with snapdragons at the bottom. The flowers in the top 2 layers should also be exotic and expensive. This should fulfill General Chop's request. I'll give it a try. Blue or white? Done. And expensive. Love it. Since this is sorted by price, it makes it pretty easy to do the specifications.
Tulips symbolize tolerance and reconciliation.
Tolerance, huh? Also reconciliation. They kind of go hand in hand. I can't believe a fishbowl potted plant can look this good! I knew you could pull it off, Wise. How much longer do you plan on working part-time here? It just suddenly came to me that it would be nice to have pots of flowers as decoration at the noodle shop. The little paper umbrellas here are more beautiful than the ones I prepared. A few times, even though I didn't forget to use them, customers still managed to sneak one out from the pot. They just, because they're nicer, I guess. Even though my boss had a strange request, they're still able to create such a beautiful pot of flowers. This florist can succeed at anything. This time, that gentleman will surely be enchanted by my generosity and thoughtfulness. Wish me luck! The florist perfectly brought... It's like so many different types of voices for this guy. The florist perfectly brought my design to life. Thank you so much. I brought a beautiful fish bowl from the flower shop. The florist here can be trusted. His work is a true magic. Alright, reward time. Bop. Alright, claim all. Ah, that's a commemorative photo. That makes sense.
You're welcome to come back anytime to hear more stories of flowers.
I'm level 60? Return of the King, baby! That's me! Internet level. Do I not get any? Oh, that's lame. Alright. I'm curious. I want to see if the flowers are in the room already. I've always thought that leaving the air conditioner on all night was... Oh. Now? I realize very... Yeah, this one. No? You didn't put the flower pot anywhere? Come on. What? Let me try to do his voice if possible. Now, down comes the claw. You could... Gale Dekarios. Okay. I heard your wishes. Now you... Hold on. Oops. Your parent is here. Please don't freak out. I'm just trying to help your little Bangboo to find its true desires. Try to talk some sense to the Devil Boo. Eos is just a kid. Kids' voices are the most honest out there. Devil Boo is not budging, just looking at Eos, curious. Belle, wise, master. A little Bangboo that casually calls master. Oh, cute and pitiful. That's interesting. Okay. Lucky for you, you met a nice Bangboo like me. If it was someone else... You can't quite see what Devil Boo does, but Eos soon snaps back to reality. Wise, what are you doing here? Did I just snog out? Check out my new friend. He's super cool. Thank you. Even though you're called Devil Boo, you're kind of angelic for giving me such a sweet dream. I feel awesome right now. My wires are all refreshed. You can dream like that, Eos? No problem. But let's get down to business. So, I'm pretty sure those silly ethereals are way more helpless against me than Eos. So, how about you pick me as your commission partner? See you in the hollow. Hell, as it was. Raphael's such a dick, but the fucking charisma that he has makes him such a likable dick. Lathan returns. We're back on top, baby. That pale... Oh yeah, I need to... That's some point. Like, actually pushing that out. I believe now I get Denny's for the XP I get. That's usually how they do it when you get max level in the game. Usually. 3 polls. I have to wait. I'll do one single pull though. Call it boredom. If it's a B... yeah, okay, that's good enough. I'll just wait till the temple now. That's, man. Alright, that's it for the event. It took me 2 hours to do. Probably would have been shorter if I had been more attentive with it. But is what it is. Alright, that's it. I will likely stream tomorrow, unless something comes up, but I don't think anything will. So I will stream tomorrow. What I will stream remains to be seen. Perhaps Honkai Impact, perhaps Wuthering Waves, because there's some stuff I need to do for that, admittedly. Yeah. One of those two. Anyway, that's it. Or, I don't know, I'll play by ear. It'll be something. I'll decide on something by the time I stream. I don't know what it'll be, though. Anyway, that's it. That's it for the event. At some point, I do need to catch up on the Star Rail and the Zenless promo material at some point. I'll do that at some point. I haven't watched any. The only thing I have watched on my own time, I will admit to it, right now, is the Veressa character demo, which I really enjoyed. That's the main thing I've watched on my own time. Just want to lay that out clearly, because I'd rather be more genuine in my responses. I don't know why I did this. Genuine. Yeah, but authenticity, genuine, whatever. Anyway, that's it. I will likely stream tomorrow, probably. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's it. Goodbye. Peace. Done with the flower event. No more managing